Hello everyone, this is Dollface9990 and today I will be playing some Portal Knights. Mostly just an update of what I've already constructed and completed and some stuff that I'm kind of in the middle of doing and some changes that I made to this particular portion of the world that I've been creating. If you enjoy my content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't necessarily have to do all three, but I'd appreciate it if you did. So, getting a top view, go ahead and start with where the portal is. When you go through a portal and you jump from world to world, you usually come to one of these landing pads. And I thought, instead of that landing pad being kind of stuck underwater, why not go ahead and build like a wall and a bridge? And it just kind of came to life with several bricks, and I did this morning thinking this would be nice to not have a flooded portal or landing pad. As you can see, I put some swamp, or I guess they're water monsters. They're not really swamp monsters because there's no swamp. Not here anyway. I've added some underwater goodies for smashing. And I also created a waterfall that I have intentionally tried to hide with several dirt blocks. And I can get up here. You see, in one of my previous worlds I did a waterfall and I damn near flooded the whole map, so I had to come up with some kind of solution to keep it from over flooding. So the water has risen quite a bit since I was last here, so I might end up adding another drain. So I think somewhere I had built like this little tunnel area. Let's see. Somewhere down here I put a drain. I didn't want it to be obvious that there was a drain here, so I made sure to kind of cover it up a little bit so it wouldn't, you know, drain too much and it just be kind of pointless. Let's see. Okay, so that's the next one over. Here we are. The drain and the water source. I'm gonna add another drain because I don't want this to flood. So let's see, let's get some more dirt blocks so I can cover this back up. See, it's just this one waterfall that continues to flow, and there's only two here, but there's 3 drains down below. I want it to have a steady flow of water, but I don't want it to, flood the castle or flood this landing pad here. Alright. As you can see, I added lights. I pretty much made like the little... It kind of reminds me of a nest, but made out of blocks of rock and all that stuff. And I made steps to go towards the castle. And I decided to add this little feature here and put one of the knights in here, the guy that's always looking for his pants. Just in case you haven't played this game before, this particular character, he always pops up somewhere, and it's not always the same place with each gameplay, but he's always looking for his pants. He will give you a quest to go find the materials and create a pair of pants, and then you have to bring him said pair of pants. And he doesn't disappear, he just stands there. So it's like a little guard shack. Pardon me. So, in addition to this new creation here, I have also created a dungeon. Yes. I had mentioned a dungeon in one of my previous videos, or probably a couple of them. And this is actually, I think, directly under the throne room. As you can see, the door is functional, has a lot of space. This one's a little bit smaller, but it still serves a purpose. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put down here yet, or anything like that. I just figured it'd be nice to be here. I've added a few more jellyfish. I took away the crab that was here the last time I was trying to put oogly booglies in here. I've added several more of these little fish dudes. And as I said before, I took away the crab guy. So we got a few imps. We've got some oogly boogly jelly looking dudes. A green one and one orange one. 18 jellyfish in total. I mean, you can see it in the top right corner of the video. Not top right corner, but top left corner of the video, where you can see the amount of creatures that you've already placed into your world. You are limited to 5 different spawners for each one, and you can only put 100 per world. So, with that being said, I have 1 slot available, and I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to put some of those skeleton guys in the dungeon, but I am not sure yet. I added the banners, I think, in one of the other videos. So I started placing portraits and just have something to look at. Added this guy. Can't tell if he's a cat or what he is. He looks like a very angry cat squirrel or something. I'm not even sure. He's a fur folk. That's pretty much what matters. And this guy. This is a wizard guy. He's always breaking his wand or losing his wand, so he sends you on a quest to go find one or to go make one. Something like that. And I think in my last video I had mentioned that I had turned this room basically into a royal wedding dining throne room kind of thing. Seemed like a good idea at the time. So, more portraits. Some are kind of small, but it works. I've added a railing here for, really just because I wanted to. I don't know if it's really going to do anything. I mean, if you really want to go over this thing, just jump over it. Anyway, nothing else has really changed as far as the balconies go, except on this balcony, I added this guy. I don't believe I had an encounter with him as of yet, so I'm not sure what he does. And the finished product of the royal bathing chamber. Multiple mirrors, a cushiony golden red toilet for comfort purposes, I suppose. A sink and a bathtub. I redid the staircase. So I also added this guy. I think there's another one in here. If you move, the eyes follow you. I don't know if you can tell. I bet you can tell now. Anyway, I've added like shelves and a dresser, wardrobe, nightstands, the usual stuff you would find. But I redid the stairs. They just kind of looked out of place, the original set of stairs that I put there, and I didn't like it, so I created these. They're still functional. And here we are. I don't believe I've encountered these guys before, but I'm pretty sure they're also fur folk. Basically, I didn't know what to do with them, so I just kind of stuck them up here in the treasury. And I guess it's a treasury slash storage place where there's books, smashable items, treasure chests, shelves, coin bags, all kinds of stuff in here. Seeing as this is a castle and I have yet to put anything in here, I guess you would call them a creation station kind of thing, like a forge. I just really haven't done that. Mostly because you're gonna have to create those yourself anyway, and I'm not sure if those would work out. Just kind of just chilling out in the middle of a castle somewhere. So the only real things that I have changed, I have already shown. I thought it would be a great idea to just go ahead, do some stuff, finishing touches, that sort of thing, and let you see the final oogly booglies that I put in this world before I set off to go create a new one. Alright. Let's see. I don't think putting a kraken in here would be beneficial at all. So, thought about putting, you know, the swaying blossoms, like taking something else out and putting like the one of the swaying blossoms or the blazing blossom in here, but I don't know. I wasn't really sure about it. But the Fallen Squire. Okay, my controller is being stupid right now. Please excuse me. Alright. I don't want to put a fallen wizard in there because those things like never die. They keep respawning like within seconds. And since I only have one more slot to put a, you know, a creature, I can only choose one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these regular ones. Put this guy in here. Put a couple of them in here actually. Maybe 2 in that one. This guy. And there's 2 in each of them. Why not? Oh, the last and final thing that I had put on here that I forgot to talk about is the sundial. Not sure what it does, but I know if, you know, I know what they do, but in the game, I've never actually seen one in use, so I figured why not go ahead and put it here. Create a little platform on some marble and some regular stone blocks. You know, make it look nice. At first I wasn't sure about adding a dungeon, but I'm kind of glad I did. Part of me wanted to add like other houses and stuff here, and or little huts or something. I may or may not come back here and do that, but I feel like this is enough. You know, I feel like this is enough. So that's it for this world. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my action bar, clear it out, get my tools. If my controller will stop acting up, that'd be great. Alright, so dirt blocks are always a must-have when you're starting a, you know, another world. So since I'm done with this one, the fairy forest, there's several other places that I could go to that I don't think that I've actually finished. Let's see. Halloween Island. Sometimes it's hard to keep track on what I've finished and which ones I've done because they all kind of look the same when you're looking at it from the map, and then it takes so long to actually get to them and then get out of them to go switch worlds. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so I have not done anything on this one. This is just what it looks like. And from what I am seeing here, this whole inside it kind of looks like a hollowed out volcano. Lots of purple foggy stuff. Wow, that's different. Okay. There's moths instead of butterflies. Jack-o'-lanterns. I really like this. I think I could have fun with this. Okay, so this is a really tall island to work with, and I'm going as high as I possibly can so you can get a better view of the size of it. There's so much mass here, so I think I have my work cut out for me. I mean, it's a large map, but problem with this is a good portion of it is being covered up by what looks like a mountain or I get it kind of has a volcano shape, so we're just gonna go with a faux volcano. Even the trees have spikes on them. Look at this. Look at this. That is awesome. This is Oogly Boogly Land. Gosh. I'm really enjoying this. Okay. Enough of me, you know, getting all excited over something I hadn't even done yet. I'm not sure. I might put a house underneath this mountain-like structure. Like in the center of it. Definitely would have to use more candle type lights and less fairy type lights, because I mean this is a completely different type of island. Gosh. I really like this. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video and start another video probably sometime next week, and I'll start working on the Halloween Island kind of thing. If you enjoy my content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't necessarily have to do all three, but I'd appreciate it if you did. And as always, don't forget to stay magical, nerds. Dollface is out.